Unveiling the dark web. An introduction. The dark web is a term that often evokes a sense of mystery and intrigue. But what exactly is it, and why should we care about it? The internet is a vast and complex landscape. It's a digital universe that connects billions of devices and people around the globe. This interconnected network is divided into different layers, each serving a unique purpose. We often navigate its surface, the clear web, where information is readily available. This is the part of the internet that we interact with daily, using search engines like Google to find websites, social media platforms, and online stores. But beneath this surface lies the deep web, a realm of restricted access databases and private networks. The deep web is not inherently malicious. It includes things like academic databases, private company networks, and subscription-only services. It's a place where sensitive information is stored securely, away from the prying eyes of the general public. Even deeper lies the dark web, a hidden underbelly shrouded in anonymity. Unlike the deep web, the dark web is intentionally hidden and requires specific tools to access. It's a small fraction of the deep web, but it's where the most secretive and often illicit activities occur. Accessing the dark web requires specialized software, like the Tor browser, which masks your IP address and bounces your traffic through a network of relays. This process makes it extremely difficult to trace the user's identity or location, providing a cloak of anonymity. This anonymity is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it offers protection for those who need it most, such as whistleblowers, journalists, and activists operating under oppressive regimes. They can communicate and share information without fear of retribution. While it offers a haven for whistleblowers and activists facing oppressive regimes, it also attracts criminals seeking to operate outside the reach of law enforcement. The same anonymity that protects the innocent can also shield those with malicious intent. The dark web has become a breeding ground for illicit activities, a digital black market where anything goes, from illegal drug sales to weapons trafficking, from counterfeit currency to stolen data. The dark web hosts a myriad of criminal enterprises. Understanding the dark web is crucial for cybersecurity professionals. By studying the dark web, they can gain insights into emerging threats and develop strategies to counteract them. It's a cat-and-mouse game where staying one step ahead can make all the difference. It's where cybercriminals gather, trade tools, and plan their attacks. These forums and marketplaces are hotbeds of activity, where hackers exchange information, sell malicious software, and coordinate large-scale cyber attacks. By venturing into this digital underworld, we can gain valuable intelligence to anticipate threats and protect our systems. Cybersecurity experts often infiltrate these spaces to monitor criminal activities, gather data, and develop countermeasures. In this way, the dark web, despite its dangers, becomes a critical battleground in the fight to secure our digital world. Lurking in the shadows. Threats on the dark web. The dark web is a hidden part of the internet that is not indexed by traditional search engines. It requires special software like Tor to access. This anonymity makes it a breeding ground for all sorts of nefarious activities. The dark web is a dangerous neighborhood. It's a place where the shadows of the internet come to life, and where the line between right and wrong is often blurred. Here, the rules of the traditional internet don't apply, and the consequences can be severe. It's a marketplace for stolen data, a haven for hacker-for-hire services, and a hub for all sorts of illicit trade. From drugs to weapons and even human trafficking, the dark web is a one-stop shop for illegal goods and services. Imagine a digital bazaar where stolen credit card numbers are sold in bulk, where your financial information can be bought for a few dollars. These marketplaces operate with a level of sophistication that rivals legitimate e-commerce sites, complete with customer reviews and ratings, where hackers auction off their skills to the highest bidder, offering services like DDoS attacks, data breaches, and even custom malware development. These cyber mercenaries are skilled professionals who can cause significant damage for the right price, and where you can buy anything from illegal firearms to counterfeit documents. The dark web provides a level of anonymity that makes it difficult for law enforcement to track these transactions, allowing criminals to operate with relative impunity. One of the most pervasive threats is the sale of stolen data. Personal information, financial records, and even medical histories are all up for grabs. This data is often obtained through large-scale breaches of corporate databases affecting millions of people at a time. Data breaches are becoming increasingly common, and the dark web is where this stolen information ends up. Once your data is out there, it can be used for a variety of malicious purposes, from identity theft to financial fraud. Hackers buy and sell login credentials, financial data, and even personal information, creating a thriving underground economy. This information can be used to empty bank accounts, take out loans, and even commit crimes in your name, all of which can be used for identity theft, fraud, and other malicious purposes. Victims of identity theft often face years of financial and legal troubles, trying to reclaim their stolen identities and repair the damage done. Another alarming trend is the rise of ransomware as a service. This model allows even novice cybercriminals to launch sophisticated attacks by renting ransomware tools from more experienced hackers. Cybercriminals can now rent sophisticated ransomware strains and launch attacks with minimal technical expertise. This has democratized cybercrime, making it accessible to a wider range of individuals and increasing the frequency of attacks. This has led to a surge in ransomware attacks, crippling businesses and organizations worldwide. The financial and operational impact of these attacks can be devastating, often forcing companies to pay hefty ransoms to regain access to their data. The dark web is a constant reminder that the digital world is not always a safe space. It's a place where the worst aspects of human nature can flourish, hidden behind a veil of anonymity. It's a place where anonymity breeds impunity, and where the consequences of cybercrime can be devastating. As we continue to rely more on digital technologies, understanding and mitigating the threats posed by the dark web becomes increasingly crucial. Malware bazaars, exploits, and kits for sale. The dark web, a hidden part of the internet, is notorious for being a marketplace for illegal activities. Among the most concerning are the sales of malware and exploit kits. The dark web is a haven for cybercriminals seeking to arm themselves with the latest malware. These individuals, often operating in the shadows, use sophisticated techniques to remain anonymous and evade law enforcement. It's a digital arms bazaar where you can find everything from simple viruses to sophisticated exploit kits designed to compromise systems and steal data. These exploit kits are often updated regularly to bypass the latest security measures, making them highly effective and dangerous. These tools are often sold on clandestine forums and marketplaces, hidden from the prying eyes of law enforcement. These forums are usually invite-only, ensuring that only trusted individuals can gain access, further complicating efforts to shut them down. One of the most sought-after commodities is ransomware. This type of malware has become increasingly popular due to its profitability and the relative ease with which it can be deployed. This malicious software encrypts a victim's files, holding them hostage until a ransom is paid. The ransom is usually demanded in cryptocurrency, making it difficult to trace the transaction back to the perpetrator. Ransomware as a service has become a booming business, with cybercriminals offering ready-made ransomware strains and even providing technical support to their customers. This service model allows even those with minimal technical knowledge to launch devastating attacks. Another danger lurking on the dark web is Trojanized software. This type of software appears to be legitimate but is actually bundled with hidden malware. This seemingly legitimate software is often bundled with hidden malware, like keyloggers that record your every keystroke or backdoors that give attackers remote access to your computer. These tools can be used to steal sensitive information, such as passwords and financial data. Unsuspecting users download this software, unwittingly compromising their own systems. Once installed, the malware can operate silently in the background, making it difficult for the user to detect the breach. The availability of these dangerous tools on the dark web lowers the barrier to entry for cybercrime. This means that even individuals with limited technical skills can purchase and use these tools to launch attacks. It allows individuals with limited technical skills to launch sophisticated attacks, making the threat landscape more dangerous than ever. The democratization of cybercrime tools has led to an increase in the frequency and severity of attacks, posing a significant challenge to cybersecurity professionals worldwide. On these forums, cybercriminals not only buy and sell tools, but also share tips and tricks, discuss new vulnerabilities, and collaborate on large-scale attacks. This sense of community and collaboration makes the dark web a powerful force in the world of cybercrime. Law enforcement agencies and cybersecurity experts are constantly working to combat these threats. However, the anonymity and sophistication of dark web operations make it a daunting task. Continuous efforts are being made to infiltrate these networks, gather intelligence, and bring perpetrators to justice. For individuals and organizations, awareness and education are crucial. Understanding the risks and implementing robust security measures can help mitigate the threat posed by dark web activities. Regular updates, strong passwords, and cautious online behavior are essential in protecting against these sophisticated threats. As the dark web continues to evolve, so too must our approaches to cybersecurity. Innovations in technology and a proactive stance on cyber defense will be key in staying ahead of these ever-evolving threats. The battle between cybercriminals and cybersecurity professionals is ongoing, and vigilance is our best defense. Cybercrime supermarkets, the business of illegality. The dark web operates on the principles of supply and demand, just like any other market. But instead of legal goods and services, these digital marketplaces peddle in stolen data, illegal drugs, weapons, and even contract killings. These illicit platforms often mimic the look and feel of legitimate e-commerce websites, complete with user reviews, shopping carts, and customer support. The anonymity provided by the dark web makes it difficult to track down the administrators and users of these marketplaces. Transactions are often conducted using cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, which offer a degree of anonymity, making it even harder for law enforcement to follow the money trail. The existence of these cybercrime supermarkets highlights the challenges of policing the dark web. It's a constant cat-and-mouse game between law enforcement agencies and cybercriminals, with each side trying to stay one step ahead of the other.